Hi, I'm Rob and this is Gems of War. In this video I'm going to show you my team for the raid boss. It says here that use troops from a kingdom, Dragon's Claw, but it's not, it's from Silverglade. It's astonishing, the dev's ability to keep on making bugs and just minor cock-ups in this game is becoming quite legendary. Right, on to the team itself. I always do recommend going to the shop and buying tier 1. 30 gems, but it gets your potion of enchantment, a silver dragon in this case, gold, souls, extra sigils and more. And you can go on and pick up an extra weapon for cheap. I would recommend this. This is a nice cheap weapon and it's absolutely superb. It explodes a bunch of purple gems, grants a random status effect to all Silverglade allies, then summons a Silverglade troop. So that is a really good weapon and thoroughly worth the gems, because it's 120, 180 and 30 for the first lot, so 210, that's all it is, and that's totally worth it. I'll pick that up later, but I just want to show you this team working with just a potion of enchantment, because like I say, that is totally worth getting, because all your troops are going to be enchanted every single battle for the entirety that you play this event. So really cool. If you don't have Lord Ihondril, yeah, that'll do, then he's totally worth getting as well, because you will need him to go deep into this event, or at least make it easier. He has the Godslayer trait, where they deal 3 to 5 times damage to the boss based on their ascensions, and it also applies to skull damage. You don't actually need that so much, because it's the spell damage we'll be doing 99% of the time. Right, so there's other tiers, but you don't really need them. I would recommend doing enough to pick up that tier 3 weapon. That is a really nice weapon. As you go along doing this event, you'll get different rewards and unlock all this as you go along, which is really worth it. And on to the fight itself. We have to do some really easy levels at first, and basically this is all on damage to all troops. We need Lord Ihondril at the bottom. He deals a lot of damage to the enemy, boosted by their mana, and if they're a boss, it deals 3 to 5 times damage. We'll be saving his spell just for Zul'Goth as and when we need to deal with him, and he'll be one-shotting Zul'Goth for a large amount of time. Apart from that, we've got 3 different troops which all do damage to all. Black Manacles deals damage to all enemies with a 20% chance to devour them. Vanya Soulmourn deals 47 to all enemies, boosted by blessed allies, and summons a Silver Necropolis troop as well. Has a handy third trait which works with the spell, blesses a random ally on 4 or 5 gem matches, so when we get 4 or 5 gem matches, that damage will increase. Crystanax is there as well. Remove all gems of a chosen colour and deal 53 damage to all enemies, boosted by gems removed. As well as that, it gains enchant on that third trait, which is really cool because we get purple for these ones. We collect purple for these troops, so we'll automatically gain enchant for Crystanax. But for a long while in this event, we're going to be just wiping out the enemy with a single cast. And combined with all 3 of these casting at once, we've got a ton of damage there. So this is going to be a really quick, easy team to use. Regarding the class, I'll just pick anything you like, because anything that's not 100, because right now it doesn't actually matter too much. But all I would say is on the banner, I've gone for +2 blue, +1 green, -1 red, because we don't use red. Right, here we go. Let's like I say, on the class I've got on Dragon Guard because I haven't done that to 100 yet, so just pick anything you like. It's not really going to make a difference on this event for a very long time. So we've got enchanted, so we'll be looking for brown or purple, or Crystanax is there already. Anything you like, don't need to plan which one to press when you're picking Crystanax at this stage. The key is to just be wiping out the enemy in a single cast. You can even go a different route with this. If you don't have Vanya Soulmourn but you have an extra Crystanax, a whole team of Crystanaxes would work. You'd have Crystanax in 2nd and 3rd place. If you don't have Crystanax, you could have Vanya Soulmourn, 2 of them instead. Various ways of doing this. The key is to simply to have a nice, easy, quick one cast to wipe out the opposition in one go. These events are quite cool because they start off really easy and then they just slowly but surely scale, and they get more interesting as you have to plan your attacks a little bit better. Crystanax is the one that keeps on being charged initially right now. And we soon get onto the main part of the game. Where good old Zul'Goth will appear. Let's give Manacle to spin. Yeah, the enchant is absolutely priceless, really. It's like for only 30 gems, every single troop enchanted, every single game. It only slows down a little bit when you have to multicast, when one cast isn't enough to take out the team. But even then, with Crystanax here, that's where it's handy, because as soon as we collect purple, Crystanax gets enchanted as well, and will be eligible for a second cast, which is not yet. Don't need it just yet at all. But we'll be at that stage before you know it. The good thing about Crystanax is, like, when it becomes more important, you can choose to take out a certain gem. Like, we can remove brown there, which will excuse me, link up the brown, but it's better to remove blue in this case, because then that'll make a 4-match from those brown. Didn't need the extra turn in this case, but for future games and things like that, that's where removing a single gem is particularly handy. Now we get onto Icy Zul'Goth. Kill an enemy, submerge and enchant myself. Interesting. Didn't really need them, I just wipe them out as we go along. You earn extra sigils as you go along as well, which will give you more battles to partake in. Take that one at the bottom, because you get the purple at the top as well. That's Black Manacles charged. And Crystanax. Like, for now, we don't even have to worry about getting Lord Yondil charged, because we've got enough damage across the main troops to annihilate the opposition right now. These are the kind of rewards you get as you go along. Lots of rewards as you go along as well, which is really, really cool. People in the guild will be doing this too. So you can collect all this stuff as you go along and play the guessing game on what you're going to get on the Orbs of Chaos. I'm going for 2 Orbs of Wisdom, because that's all I ever get, and the occasional Orb of Growth. Hey, I got an Orb of Ascension! Bingo bango. Excellent. Happy days. Sometimes it's good to be wrong. Always save your Orb of Ascensions. Don't be tempted to throw them into getting someone ascended just by 1 level when they're going to be ascended automatically later on. You need those orbs to get the Orbs of Power later on to get your Zul'Goth. What do I need? See here, we can use Crystanax and get rid of this yellow one, and that will create a 4-match automatically. And let's charge up Crystanax again, which is enough to wipe out Zul'Goth. When it gets to the stage where Zul'Goth is really, really dangerous, it may be worth bumping up Lord Yondil from the bottom slightly so he gets first dibs on yellow and blue, so you can one-shot Zul'Goth nice and early. Make sure he's taken out of the game before he gets a chance to do any sort of damage. Show you what I mean now. Look, he's ready. We can cast him. We can pick out Zul'Goth and take him out in a single hit. Then the others we can deal with as we like, because they're not an issue. I'll just have a look around, see which is going to cause a cascade into another one. This one's going to... I wouldn't take that one, because we'll take yellow and we can get the brown anyway from that. Don't always look around for ages trying to find the best possible move. You can spend a few, seconds doing that, and on a game like this, you might as well just carry on and just wipe them out. No need to dilly-dally around trying to find the 100% most economical move all the time that causes cascades, etc. Could have won the game in that time just by grabbing whatever you liked. Yes, give Vanya Sormorn a little bit of action. So yeah, simple, effective team. It is interchangeable. You can have swap out a Vanya Sormorn for another Kristanax or vice versa. Get the red, because we get red, yellow and purple with that. Do some old manacles. And let Lord Yondil finish off Gothy Boy. Right, I'll just do this last one because I think it's fairly straightforward how this team operates. But like I say, let's imagine that we were up a few levels and Zul'Goth is more powerful. You'd concentrate more on getting Lord Yondil charged now. You'd have moved him up, say, to second place to make sure he gets first dibs on yellow and blue. Because you may get to the point where you even have to two-shot Zul'Goth. And there he is. There's a video, there's a team. Like I say, it's highly interchangeable. Lots of scope for playing around with that team, but that's the one I'm using at the moment. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe if you've not done so already. But most of all, thanks for watching. Catch you again next time. Bye for now.